Yo, hey guys, Ken Periman here, and I am back again with another pretty cool product, and it is this guy right here. Let me show it to you. It is this cool combined smoke combustion, combustible gas, and carbon monoxide alarm. It is basically a 5-in-1 detection device, and this is going to be perfect for me because I'm going to take this thing when I go camping. And it's going to be some pretty cool features in it, and let me show you this here. But let me also talk about one more thing that's going to be right there, hashtag sponsored. It just means that the company has sent me this product so I can show you guys all about it. So let me go ahead and start showing you all about it. So as I said, it's a 5-in-1, as I stated, plug-in carbon monoxide detector and smoke and combustible natural gas alarm, smoke, built-in battery backup, smoke, CO, gas temp, humidity, all kinds of stuff. We'll get into that here in a second. So there you go, the user manual. You do have also like some ways you can test. It shows as a prime example, light a lighter and you'll be able to check the combustible gas detector work properly. Open up a gas like a lighter, hand lighter, and just don't flick it so it lights up the fire, and just let the gas flow, and it should show you how that's detecting that gas. You have a lifetime warranty card called a lucky card, they say. All right. And product warranty. You also have your QC inspection passed. Here is the device, and when I said it was pretty cool, is there is another thing in here, and I like that there. That is it that's in the box. But what's cool about this guy is that you can take this, push down on the lock button, pull it out, put this guy on, find the right location. There you go. Yeah, and there it is, locked. And then open it, and it will lock in. Now the nice thing about this is it's metal, or magnet. So, and again, this is aluminum and metal, so let me find a good metal test base. Oh yeah, there you go. Just sitting right there. Oh, that's kind of hard to take off. Jeez, didn't want to let go. So that's what I mean is that you can take this guy with the contact points in here, right? Plug it in. Now, plug it into a wall socket and charge it up, because this has a 2,000 milliamp hour battery inside of it. So you'll be able to use this on trips. I also have a power supply that I bring with me when I'm camping. So the nice thing is I can plug this in, charge it up. I'm good to go for the trip. Take this guy, lock it in, snap it to my Jeep where I'm cooking near the area. Most importantly, where this will be inside the tent where I sleep, right? Just so that we know that there's no gas concerns out when you're cooking and camping, especially more importantly if you are camping with some type of a combustible gas heater in your tent. We all know that you're not supposed to sleep with a heater on because the potential of it going out and then leaking gas or something like that may cause problems. That's what this guy is for, not to circumvent that, but just in case, as a backup, if you ever have an issue where something may have happened, you have this detector nearby to tell you what's going on. So we're going to go ahead and power it up, press and hold. Ooh, that's a good looking LCD screen there. So, and I do like this, it's counting down for the gas. It's checking for smoke. It says it's 29 degrees Celsius and 55% humidity right now, which is not too bad. I do feel a little bit of humidity, but it's not too bad. You have to wait till it finishes. And I'm pretty sure what it's doing is because it's battery operated, it's heating up an element to show, or sensor, so that it's getting it ready to properly detect gas and whatnot. I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to try and find something that should set this off. Okay. All right, so the gas is ready. So, ooh. Wow. Wow. There you go. And I can smell it. Ooh. Nice. I think it's getting louder. It is. It is getting louder. Wow, I told it to turn off, but because it detected something, let's turn it back on. All right. It still will keep going. Okay, now it's turned orange. Now it's green because I've blown out all that. So there we have it, guys. Great system to set up to detect gas, and it did a perfect job. You got your CO, carbon monoxide parts per million. You have smoke. It can detect smoke. and of course, just like a normal smoke detector. So this is going to be great camping. This is exactly what I'm going to be using this for. This is going to go on every trip with me. This is going to be my part of my daily, everyday carry. You call it an EDC, but it's going to be an everyday Jeep carry. It's going to be in my Jeep all the time, charged up, ready to go. Just need to switch from C to F. I wonder if there's a way to do that. I'm sure there is. Probably press and hold something. But let's check there. And in the manual, wow, yeah, English, looks like German, Spanish. So let's see, instructions of alarm, technical, okay. Combustible gas. All right, so every 3 minutes, if there's low concentrations, you saw that thing where it turned orange. It was red when I sprayed right into the heat sensor, and the sensor just flipped out, went red, and started beeping. But after a little bit, when it started to dissipate, it did show a bit of an orange, which would be, I think, that moderate or low concentration. Okay, oh, low should be yellow, medium probably is the orange, and then the red, of course. Smoke alarm, it will detect it will send a sensor, a sound off to use as a portable device. Recharge the built-in lithium battery. Change the temperature unit. Long press the screen brightness button to switch between temperature units. Okay, that's it. That was all I needed because everything else is pretty straightforward. Okay, and I like the simplistic, straightforward folding pattern of the manual. You never fold those back the first time, right? Jeez. Okay, so the screen brightness, press and hold. There it is, 84 degrees. Yeah, that's about what it is inside the house right here. In this room, it's pretty warm. So cool. And also I'm touching this. So we're down to 50%. It was 55% humidity. We're all good across the board. And I think there's a covering on here. Anyway, so this is really a great detection device. It'll stick to anything metallic, metal. There you go. Look at that. I can just set it right there. And if I plug this in, you know how these gas canisters work. You plug it in and it leaks a little bit. It's going to set this thing off anyway. So love the simplicity of it. You got the carrying lanyard, which was already built into it. You can attach it to the top here, hang it wherever you want. Most likely, I would hang this almost all the time. I would hang this in my tent. This will be somewhere where at any point in time, so if you're cooking, you're going to have those gases, you're going to have those smoking, the smoke. You're going to be, if you're going to the campfire and you're awake and you're going to have the smoke, right? You're going to have other items that are going on while you're awake. This will be nearby. But most importantly, what you mostly want to concern yourself with is a lot of those gases are somewhat detectable when you're awake and also by your mannerisms, but when you're asleep, they're very hard to detect by yourself. So hence the reason why there's so many things that happen during that period in time. So this is best to be kept in and around your tent so that if you have anything that happens or anything that reacts strangely, this will warn you, wake you up, and you get up and get out before it gets too crazy, okay? This is a great, helpful device for you to help keep you safe when you're out in the middle of an area where you may not anticipate smoke or CO2 or stuff like that, and just in case, or CO, carbon monoxide, all that stuff will be detected by this to help protect you while you're out camping. And especially if you're in a tent and you got a heater going, if you happen to fall asleep by accident, or even if you're wide awake and you got the tent heating up and something is malfunctioning while you're in the tent, it's great because it's a sealed area, generally speaking, that you have this in there with you. So even when you're doing the right thing and you got the heater going and you're not falling asleep, maybe you're reading a book or maybe you're waiting for it to get warm, this can tell you if something weird is going on before you have a situation. So great things about this. Think this is going to be perfect when I take it out, and I love the fact that it's rechargeable. So all I got to do is pop this back off, put on this guy, plug it in, charge it up. Once it's done, it becomes portable again and runs for a long period of time until you need to recharge it. So guys, I hope this is helpful for you. I do appreciate your time, and I'm out.